بعد الصبر بشرى. أيها الباكي بليل سوف يأتي النور فجرا. أيها المكسور قل لي هل يديم الله كسرا؟ يا عزيز القلب مهلا.
Niger, Nigeria, Chad and Liberia, Egypt, Benin and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya and Mali, Sierra Leone and Algeria, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Majorca and Cayman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
Palestinian artists you should know, Part 2.
على عهدي على ديني على أرض تلاقيني أنا لأهلي أنا فديهم أنا دمي فلسطيني فلسطيني فلسطيني.
Palestinian artists you should know.
Well, you don't know me, but I know you.
Premier, né le dernier, tu es la chef, ce qui crèvera pas. Je m'embarque sous la je prends le proc, c'est pas un hasard. Je prends les thunes, j'entre à la casa. Je démarre la lune, les péchés m'entêtent. Les anges me parlent, mais moi j'entends pas. Je suis dans ma bulle, je suis baissé, je m'entête. Mais je comprends pas, pourquoi je comprends.
بعض بعنيدك مثل الخريف خبرني إمتى بعدك بتحن ما بعرف ليش عم بحكي ولا كيف بعده أليف بعدك ظريف بعده بيع
ceux qui crèvent à part. Je m'endors sous appel vers Zadar. Je vais en la drogue, c'est pas un hasard. Je prends mes thunes, j'entre à la casa. J'étais mal à la lune, les péchés m'entêtent. Les anges me parlent, mais moi j'entends pas. J'suis dans ma bulle, j'suis baissé, j'm'embête. Et je comprends pas, pourquoi je comprends pas.
Stop calling for a ceasefire. It is not going to get us anywhere.
Hey, sing this shit.
See what goes on overseas and behind the scenes. The little boy got his neck on the concrete, like George Floyd and the kid when he trying to breathe. He threw a rock, but they got a tank. Dead on the floor, ain't been praying for change. You murder children, no, we not the same. You got my people, they dying in chains. Ain't nobody evil like the IDF. Little kid in this stuff again, I might be next. He got shot, peace may he rest. I seen it in the videos and photographs. You shoot the kid and you laugh about it. First about nobody ever asked about it. Too many bodies to count, simple mathematics. Families grown and it's so traumatic. From the top.
How could I rap on this beat with heart when little bro stuck in the darkest house? How could I eat when in Palestine for the sun to eat the mumsy starves? How could I sleep on a bed so clean when they ain't got yards cause they tore it apart? How could I drink water so clean they drink sea water? Turn shot that. Questions, 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 questions. Tell me who's gonna answer them. It's inhumane but my people's strong. It's deeper than land or politics.
جينا بالإبا والبصلة قوة الله فينا بعد الوعد على خير وانتصار الرسالة. أقوال القدس غالب يا جماعة الضلالة، قرب الوعد على خير وانتصار الرسالة. يا قدس يا قدس جند الله جند الله قاتلون قاتلون. يا قدس يا قدس جند الله جند الله قاتلون.
مسلم شركة في الحصار، معبر بيننا وبين أهالينا، معبر بيننا وبين أهالينا. الصهيوني متحكم فينا، الصهيوني متحكم فينا. معبر بيننا وبين أهالينا، معبر بيننا وبين أهالينا. كل ما الدم العربي رخيص، كل ما الدم العربي رخيص. يسقط يسقط أي رئيس، يسقط يسقط أي رئيس. الدم العربي رخيص، كل الدم العربي رخيص. عملوها أحفاد مندلة، عملوها أحفاد مندلة. واحنا في خوف وفي عار ومذلة، احنا في خوف وفي عار ومذلة. عايزين المعبر مفتوح، عايزين المعبر مفتوح.
Every night feeling traumatized. They say occupation, trying to hide that it's a genocide. I just wish a kid could grow up to see his mama. I wish that I could do something about bombs dropped on Gaza. Hurts so bad to know. Where do my tax dollars go? Murdered in cold blood. Poor young soul, all he knew was love. The whole world goes blind, turn to silence while I'm saying free Palestine from the tyrants.
فلسطين بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين، 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 بالروح.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn, and nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Children, what's that sound?
I'm done, man. You know, I've had enough. I've had enough of Israel killing 15,000 Palestinians and calling that self-defense. I've had enough of the media calling Israeli hostages hostages, but Palestinian hostages prisoners. You're upset about 200 Israeli hostages, but oh, you didn't know there are 10,000 Palestinian hostages? Please, enough. I've had enough of Israel throwing Palestinians in prison without charge, without trial, without even telling them the reason why. I've had enough of Israel bringing up the Holocaust as it carries out a Holocaust against Palestinians. What happened to never again? Or is it never enough? I've had enough of Palestinians being punished for European crimes and Europeans giving away land that ain't theirs to divide. I've had enough of seeing children's bodies blown to bits and parents crying their eyes out. Where are my kids? Half of Gaza's population are children. So if you've bombed half the buildings, who are you hitting? Thousands are still under the rubble, all of them missing. Enough of this shit, enough of this killing. I've had enough of spoiled Israeli settlers complaining from their cushy hotels, while Palestinians sleep in the rain with no clothes, no food, and no beds, and Israelis have the nerve to pretend that they are oppressed. Shut your goddamn mouth. Do you know I've lost count how many times Israel have bombed the same refugee camp or the same hospital? Do you need to bomb a UN school 100 times before you've had enough? Israelis driving Palestinians from their homes, another Nakba in plain sight. Taking more land, taking more lives, seems it's never enough. I've had enough of Israelis always playing the victim, even as they victimize Palestinians and commit genocide against them. It's tiring, exhausting, such a bore, and no one is falling for that crap anymore. Israel claims to be the Jewish state, but it's in a state of genocidal mania and doesn't speak for Jews. So many Jews around the world hate Zionism. They've had enough of this too. I've had enough of Israel claiming that Arabs hate Jews. This ain't about religion, they're lying to you. It's about Europeans stealing Palestinian homes. And if Israelis were Buddhists, Arabs are fighting too. I've had enough of talk show hosts acting like Middle East experts. Piers Morgan thinks history began on October 7. So the only trick he knows is bark yes Israel then roll and hounds his guests with do you condemn Hamas? No, we condemn Israel in your rubbish program. I've had enough. I've had enough of Americans claiming Hamas are terrorists when Uncle Sam's the biggest terrorist on earth. They want to lecture people about human rights and international law, but when it comes to Israel, they don't give a fuck anymore. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, Syria, Libya, Somalia, Yemen, Lebanon. Those weren't enough. How many people have to die before you wake up? Israel is carrying out a genocide in broad daylight, suffocating the dreams of Gaza's children at night. When will the world put an end to their plight? Jesus Christ, haven't they suffered enough? 15,000 people killed wasn't enough. Dozens of doctors and nurses wasn't enough. Israel killing journalists across the Levant. So many in Gaza went to bed and never woke up. What's your excuse? When are you gonna wake up? You need to find your humanity. Enough is enough.
Handful of senators don't pass legislation, and marches alone can't bring integration. When human respect is disintegrating, this whole crazy world is just too frustrating. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
You that build the big guns, you that build the death planes, you that build all the bombs, you that hide behind walls, you that hide behind discs. Just want you to know that I see through your masks. You never done nothing but build to destroy. You play with my world like it's your little toy. You put a gun in my hand and you hide from my eyes. And you turn and run faster when the fast bullets fly. Like Judas so bold, you lie and deceive. A world war can be won. You want me to believe, but I see through your eyes. Like I see through the water that runs down my drain. You fasten on the triggers for the others to fire. Then you sit back and watch while the death count gets higher. You hide in your mansion as you might say that I'm young. You might say I'm unlearned. But there's one thing I know. I'm younger than you. Jesus would never forget what you do. Question: is your money that good? Will it buy you forgiveness? Do you think that it could? I think that you're lying. When your death takes its toll, all the money you make will never buy back your soul. And I hope that you die, and your death will come soon. I'll follow your casket on a pale afternoon, and I'll watch while you're lowered down to your deathbed. And I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead. Bob Dylan.
We're here to say to all those serving in the Army and the Marines and the Air Force and the Navy that you have the absolute right to refuse to take part in these criminal wars, and that's a right that all of you should exercise. You have no reason to go put your life on the line and kill and die for profit. We've been to Iraq, we've been to Afghanistan, and we know what these wars are really about. And we joined the military for many reasons. Because we need a college education, because we need a job, because we need health care. And then we joined the military, and they tell us that our enemies are poor people in caves in Afghanistan, or poor people in the deserts of Iraq. But we've been to those countries, and we know that our enemies are not other poor people abroad. Our enemies are the people that laid us off from our jobs, that denied us health care, that make it impossible to get an education. Our enemies are not in the poorest countries on the planet, but right here in the richest one.
Like it's your little toy. You put a gun in my hand, and you hide from my eyes, and you turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly. Like Judas of old, you lie and deceive. A world war can be won. You want me to believe, but I see through your eyes, and I see through your brain, like I see through the water that runs down my drain. You fasten all the triggers.
At you're slick. I've been ready since a kid. Länge jag har laddat när jag kid. Blev det massa smoke, ta en hit. Sa att det var chill men det var flip. Klockan går den.
You are in grave danger. Run to my voice. Run, run, run. For I left you in the land to prosper.
Are y'all sick of me talking about Palestine? I don't care. I'm sick of y'all ignoring it.
Alle tieners zeggen ja tegen één man. Die meisje is een mot, staat seks met de paard. Eén wat voor mijn mond, maar dit voor mijn wapen. Ze zullen er niet zijn als ze slecht naar me gaan.
Ik verschuif op, ik kom maar binnen met z'n allen. Je moet zakken tot de grond, alsof we moeten dit vallen. Ik heb beetje zoals jij en ik vanzelf een keer. Morgen weet je zeg maar niks meer, dat maakt niet uit, want ik doe wel goed zo. Oké, en ik zeg kom ons nog. Zie dat we niet veel aflopen. Dit uit niet en zeg dus ik boos.
The Palestinian struggle is not just a cry for justice. It's a blistering battle for the most fundamental human rights that every living soul on this planet should inherit by birthright. It's an unyielding resistance against the oppressive, suffocating grip of occupation and the callous denial of the most basic human dignity. Just as the civil rights movement in the United States fought against the chains of racial discrimination, so too do the Palestinian people strive to shatter the chains of occupation and tyranny. Never forget, my friends, that the Palestinians, much like African Americans in the United States, have been subjected to a heart-wrenching history of suffering and torment. The birth of Israel in 1948 brought forth the mass expulsion and dispossession of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians from their ancestral homes and land. This is a historic injustice that continues to haunt the lives of Palestinians to this very day. The situation in Palestine serves as a brutal reminder of the consequences of colonialism and the ruthless dispossession of indigenous people. It is an agonizing reminder that the fight for justice knows no borders, and we must stand united in solidarity with all oppressed peoples, whether they reside in the United States, South Africa, or anywhere around the world. Let's be unequivocally clear. Advocating for the rights of the Palestinian people is not synonymous with denying the rights and security of the Jewish people. The fight for justice in Palestine is not an assault on any particular group, but an unwavering stand against the policies of a Zionist state that has for far too long stripped Palestinians of their rights. We must remember that numerous Jewish voices also resound in the calls for justice and peace in Palestine, and their voices must not be silenced. In our relentless pursuit of justice for the Palestinian people, we must also acknowledge that it is in the best interest.
Your voice matters. You have the power all along. When you speak against injustice, you are standing on behalf of humanity. You are saving lives. You are sharing the light, which pass to one another like a candlelight. And by educating people that truth, kindness, compassion is more powerful than ignorance, violence, and lies. That love, hope, kindness, compassion as our guiding principle. This is not only about certain race or people. It's about the whole humanity. It's a state of humanity. Don't you understand? If you don't even respect human lives, and what we're witnessing right now, it's a freaking genocide. You don't understand. You don't see it. People stay blind. They don't hear it. They don't want to see it. Silence is consent to predators to do whatever they like because they are not being condemned. They are not being stopped. And I do not want my children, I do not want the future generation to think that this is justified or normalized as okay. And people were like, oh, I'm neutral. I'm neither side. Just stand with freaking humanity then. Stand with humanity. No more killing of civilians and children. What I see, you don't see it? They're freaking bombing innocent people, civilians. They have all the power in the world. They have the best military. And no one's stopping them because they are scared. But if we stand up together, you don't have to be afraid. I cry so many times. I cry not because I'm Arab or anything. It's because I'm a human. I'm a human and I care. And I have a heart and I have a brain and I'm not going to feed in the lies anymore by the media. 75 years of occupation, 75 years of dehumanization. I studied and studied every single day and I just want to break down and cry sometimes because of the suffering, and people are just so resilient there. I really respect the children, the people, the Palestinians. They are still praying every single day and they're so brave, like kids writing their names on their arms and hands because any day they'll be blown into pieces. They don't know. It's just horrifying when I think about it. Stand up for humanity. Palestinians, Congo, Syria. There's so many oppression going around the world because they need urgent help immediately, now. Voice matters. Ceasefire now, please. Ceasefire. No more killing. Stop the blockade. Stop the genocide. Stop the killing. Either side, I don't care. Stop the killing. Speak up for the voiceless. Stand with the oppressed. Your voice matters. Let's start healing. Let's start building bridges. There's no excuses. Killing innocent people. I don't care what freaking excuses they make. This is not justifiable. No. Open your eyes, open your heart and see. No more of these lies. Unite, we stand as humanity. I have been so shy to show my voice, to be seen because, I'm self-conscious. But I don't care anymore because you know what? Because this is not about me, this is about the state of humanity. As an educator myself, it pains me to see children being killed. I'm a teacher myself. But what's more is to become an educator, to show the light to the ignorance, to end ignorance. and to make a better world for you and me, and it starts with us. I don't want to repeat history. We don't want to buy into the colonization, dehumanization. That's enough. It's the past now, but can we move on? I know it feels freaking lonely sometimes, but I want you to know that I stand with you. You are not alone. I stand with you. And unite we stand as humanity. Please wake up and see the truth within you.
Everybody who's tweeted about Palestine made a difference. Everybody who liked the tweet about Palestine made a difference. Everybody who commented made a difference. They forced those posts on the algorithm to go higher and higher, which reached new areas where they had never reached before, which made ordinary people who supported Israel turn around and say, I can no longer support a genocide.
Thank you.
Send a message to them and kill them.
News telling lies, check the facts that they cover. Cause my people out here crying, or they dying, or they suffer. And just notice for my people up in Gaza and Ramallah, and it's free Palestine until it's backwards, motherfucker.
Free Palestine.